Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Here are the top stories of the day as covered on Mega News. Greek farmers are intensifying their protests during Christmas week, announcing planned road actions aimed at commercial transport while allowing holiday travel to continue. On Monday morning, tractors from a major protest site in central Greece are expected to move towards a key highway tunnel linking the north and south of the country. Farmers plan to block truck traffic for several hours starting late morning. Private vehicles and buses will be allowed to pass, as organizers describe the action as symbolic. At several protest points, farmers have distributed locally produced goods to passing motorists, many of whom expressed support for the mobilizations. The protests come as Prime Minister Kyriakos Mitsotakis urged restraint and respect for the public interest, saying the government remains open to dialogue but rejecting what he called unreasonable demands. He said most farmers' requests have been met or are under consideration, while others face legal or fiscal limits. Farmer groups dispute that assessment and say further pressure is necessary. Prime Minister Kyriakos Mitsotakis is in Israel today to meet with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. The visit is part of the ongoing trilateral cooperation between Greece, Cyprus and Israel. In Jerusalem, Mitsotakis will hold a private meeting with Netanyahu, followed by a trilateral summit with Cypriot President Nikos Christodoulidis. Officials say the meetings aim to reinforce strategic partnerships and cooperation in defense, security, energy, connectivity, civil protection and innovation, while promoting regional stability in the Eastern Mediterranean. The Prime Minister will also travel to Ramallah in the West Bank to meet with Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas. Greek officials emphasize the country's support for a political horizon and a two-state solution and highlight Greece's readiness to contribute to humanitarian aid, reconstruction and potentially an international stabilization force following a Gaza peace plan. Greek authorities have dismantled a drug trafficking network operating in and around schools in Athens, arresting 12 people, including 6 minors. Police said the group used students to sell cocaine and marijuana during school hours, with a strict hierarchy and disciplinary measures enforced through threats and violence. Investigators reported at least one case of a member being burned with a lit cigarette for failing to follow orders. The network is accused of completing more than 260 transactions since October, using schools, residential areas, parks, and even a soccer stadium as a distribution point. Authorities say the deputy leader stored narcotics at his home and coordinated deliveries across the city. In addition to the arrest, 5 parents or guardians of underage suspects were detained on charges related to neglect. Authorities identified 7 more alleged members who remain at large and warned that further arrests may follow as the investigation continues. Greek traffic police are stepping up alcohol roadblocks across Athens ahead of the Christmas and New Year holidays, following a weekend of intensive checks that uncovered dozens of drunk driving violations. Over the weekend, authorities conducted around 9,000 breathalyzer tests across the wider Athens area. While many readings were lower than in previous years, officials say drunk driving remains a persistent safety concern. The Greek police's spokesperson noted that even small amounts of alcohol can result in a positive test, as individual tolerance varies. She stressed that the aim of the increased checks is prevention, not punishment. Authorities confirmed that sobriety controls will continue and intensify through the holiday period, focusing on reducing accidents and encouraging safer driving as social gatherings and travel increase across the capital. A pilot program using AI-powered traffic cameras has produced its first results in Attica, operating from December 16th to December 19th. The pilot covers 8 high-risk locations, including Panepistimiou Street, Vasilis Sophias Avenue, and key points in Agia Paraskevi, Rafina, and Kalithea. The cameras automatically monitor serious traffic offenses such as red light running, speeding, seatbelt violations, and illegal use of bus lanes. Authorities say the focus is on accident prevention and raising public awareness. The system recorded over 1,000 violations for mobile phone use and failure to wear seatbelts at a single camera on Syngrou Avenue. Speeding was detected in around 800 cases, while red light violations reached 480 at the Mesogion Halandri Junction and 285 at Vouliagmeni Stinu. The full program aims to install 2,500 cameras nationwide, including 500 on public buses with the AI-based license plate recognition, enabling faster processing of violations. These were the top stories of the day as covered on Mega News. Thank you for watching.